Welcome to a Deadzone Beta version 1.5 right before Infestation comes out. This is a battle report between Forge Fathers and Enforcers. I'm Tyler, that's Tim. We got the mission Breakthrough, and we will see what ends up happening. Alright, we're going to take a look at the board before we get going here. We already rolled for items, which all ended up basically in one area. So I think our deployment zones will be along this line and along that line in the back. And yeah, so this is pretty much what we're working with. Now on to army lists. Starting off for the Forge Fathers, we have a Forge Father Huskarl in the Forge Guard armor, so he is going to be a tank with his two best buddies who both have Hailstorm autocannons, so big range, big power. Hopefully they'll hold it down pretty well for my guys. I got two standard Brockers, and then a Steel Warrior, and then a Steel Warrior Specialist with the It Burns Flamethrower and a Medic Pack.
Alright, and on the Enforcer side, for my my leader unit, I'm taking a Enforcer Captain. I also am taking two Peacekeepers. Going by the books here, nothing too fancy here. And then we have two regular Enforcers, a Pathfinder Specialist with a Sniper Rifle, because you can't leave home as Enforcers without one, and of course the go-to Strider. So we'll see how it performs. Alright, so we've begun and completed our deployment. So as you can see, I have my Strider facing the most open part of the map that I can find. And it's all pretty straightforward so far. I'd like to point out, first of all, to correct a mistake. I mentioned I had two Enforcers. Well, I actually have one Enforcer and an Assault Enforcer. And because of a recon roll, I was able to give this unit a flanking maneuver, which I will take advantage of on the next turn.
On the Forge Guard side, I have the Forge Guard with an auto cannon on the far left, my far left that is, and then from there it's all pretty straightforward. Everyone's pretty much crunched in the middle, hiding from the big evil Strider over yonder. So turn one, let's see what the Enforcers started. Alright, that's the end of the first round. Nobody died this round, just a few pinnings. The Pathfinder with the Sniper Rifle went up there using a move action, and he got pinned by my Forge Guard, who then got pinned by the Enforcer back there. And then pretty much, other than that, everyone moved up and either shot and didn't do anything or just sprinted. So yeah, that is the end of the first round. Moving on to the second. Alright, end of round two. A little bit of stuff happened this time. This Forge Guard killed the normal Enforcer. He is no longer with us. This Peacekeeper got lit on fire by the Steel Warrior guy, and that didn't do anything, so he trucked on over here, and then the other Steel Warrior just shot him with clear shots and whatnot and did 2 damage to him, but he's not quite dead. Meanwhile, his Strider looked straight down his equalizer shot and equalized my guy that was standing here, so no more Forge Guard with autocannon right there. His flanking maneuver guy came in and attacked the Forge Guard Huskarl and did 1 damage to him. And I think that's about it. A couple other things shot and missed. Coming to you with the end of round 3. A lot of bloodshed, a lot of tears. Alright, really quick. In here we have a crapshoot. It's hard to see, but basically my leader against his 2 guys. He tried his best to whack at him, nothing happened, and then he got injured again after using his life support. And so my noble guy with the flamethrower decided to run in and try to help, but he got sliced and diced after getting greedy and trying to do a command action to do a separate fight. He survived the first one and died the second one. And a similar story over here. After killing the Pathfinder, the Brocker was assaulted by the captain, who survived the first round and then got greedy, tried to fight again, and got sliced and diced and hammered and whatnot. Let's see, other notes that happened. A peacekeeper moved into this tower and clear-shotted a Brucker. My steel warrior, who was over here, moved onto the bridge and got equalized, like so many things do. And my forge guard is down here, and he pinned the peacekeeper. And that is where we are. So entering round 4. Okay, this is end of round. That was 3 or 4 or whatever that was last time. Let's edit it out. All right. Assault Enforcer decided to pony up after my Huskarl eliminated the peacekeeper in there. Whacked him with a hammer, but then he got sliced up. Because that guy's rolling incredibly well.
Doesn't make any sense.
Let's see. Meanwhile, the cool Brocker guy who used to kill stuff, he tried to kill this peacekeeper, and he rolled awesomely, and peacekeeper slammed him right in the face. So he died. And yeah, so now the state of the board is I have 1 model left. The Strider is advancing, trying to intimidate with his scare tactics. And my lone soldier is out in the cold by himself. So we will see how this goes. Alright, this should be quick. My Forge Guard jumped up there, fought with him for a round or so while the rest of his guys moved. Assault Enforcer is going to run off the board, and the Strider's, I don't know, running around for some reason, trying to get a shot at some point. When the Peacekeeper activated, my Forge Guard went into overdrive and beat his ass. Yeah, so I still have 1 model. He's got 2, one of them being a Strider and the other being a badass. And yeah, so that's the end of that round. After a yelling discussion while my guy was on this tower to the Strider, they mutually agreed to start running in opposite directions. So my Forge Guard's on his way out, his Strider's on the way out, and his Assault Enforcer is already out. So this is the end times right here. I need a 3 on the... And that's the end of our game. At the end of the game, my one guy who cost a whopping 4 victory points was the difference between a win and a loss. So Forge Fathers actually won this with 1 model left. Final score was 18 for the Enforcers and 20 for the Forge Guard. Or, not Forge Guard, Forge Fathers. So yeah, that was fun. It's a good game. See you next time.